Hey everyone, welcome to the video that we are now doing, which is DVSI Entertainment's opinion on the latest Star Wars film, Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. So, what do you all think? Personally, I thought that it was honestly really awesome.
Cool.
Just
movie.
amazing.
It was really good. It had a lot of action scenes in it that really drew you in, and the characters were relatable.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. There were some plot points that I went, wait, what? What?
Yes.
The twists were genuinely unexpected. The action was fantastic. The physics actually applied to the rest of the Star Wars universe, which I know a lot of people are going to be nitpicky about. And it was just a fun movie all around. I liked it.
I liked it too. I would say that the only thing about it is it was very Bond-based. So all the characters were focused on friendship. So that was my only thing that seemed a little off-kilter with the other Star Wars movies.
I was happier that it was focused on friendships and relationships.
I can agree with that. Disney did do that right.
Yes.
They
I
did.
didn't care either way.
You just wanted it to be good, and that's all that matters.
I wanted to see some flying, some
Which there was.
fighting,
Force
Lots of
lightning.
it. Lots of fighting.
some finger power or something.
Force
the
lightning.
Force lightning.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called. Force lightning.
Force lightning.
Yes.
So when you do it with two hands, is it double force?
Power! Sorry.
Also, I guess it is a little late to say spoiler warning as well for anyone who
A little.
hasn't seen the movie.
Like,
A little.
Like-
Yeah,
I'm
Star
assuming
Wars.
I'm assuming
Exactly,
we're
yeah.
titling this with spoiler
Spoilers.
alert.
But so, who is your favorite droids? Those ones
Ooh.
are always my favorite.
Ooh.
Oh my god, the cute new one was so adorable. Him with his coney head and the one
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Dio, I believe
No,
his
thank
name
you.
is.
Yeah.
Which every JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan is going to go nuts with.
That is true. Yes.
You were expecting blank, but it was me, Zia.
Definitely new meme.
Yeah. No, just a revival of an old meme, which is
Just with a new
just as
face.
fine.
Yeah. I know, I gotta say, Clueless 3PO.
Yeah. Mind Wiped 3PO is probably my favorite droid, although Dio is a close second.
Mind Wipe 3PO was pretty hilarious and reintroducing into the battle scenes and
Yeah.
meeting all the characters again. It was fun. That was good.
It was.
Look, I was just happy that they went back to Luke's island and there were Borgs.
Oh yeah, Force are back.
Yes.
Lots of flashbacks.
They were just-
lots of cool things from the older movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
like
watching
yeah.
callbacks.
Yeah. So it did feel like a Star Wars because of that.
Definitely.
I like the fighting.
The fighting was great, honestly.
Honestly,
It was
the fight scenes
CGI,
were really
everything.
good.
Yeah.
The saber duels were pretty good.
Yeah, it's just everything from like the camera angles used to
Yeah.
just the genuine anticipation of like, oh my gosh, what's gonna come next? And it kept you on the edge of your seat every single time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the phrases that they would say were hilarious. Good. I would definitely say good commentary.
The two times in Star Wars history that is recorded anyway in a movie that stormtroopers actually hit what they were aiming for.
Weird.
Insane. I know.
They finally developed with enough skill.
They finally started training with the helmets on.
You had to be in the last one, right? It had to be. That had to happen now.
Yeah, it had to happen in the last one.
Yeah,
That makes
exactly,
sense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Took them 42 years to figure out their name.
42 years. That's
42
a long
years.
time.
It's been 84 years.
But they got it though. That was the most. That's the moral of the story.
Keep
Right?
trying
Until
you succeed.
You try it until you start wearing the helmet
Yeah.
during training.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Speaking of stories, did anyone like the retelling of the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Right?
I mean, if we're being real, he did tell the story to Anakin originally.
He did.
So
He did. So like it makes
foreshadowing like
sense.
how many years?
That was a long time. Like
Yeah.
foreshadowing over how many movies?
Long game. He played the long game.
The really long
A
game.
long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
It does tell us that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Every
he was-
movie.
He was pretty ancient at that point, and I will say, my gosh, man, just use some lotion or something.
Moisturizer, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, you make certain anime characters look like they have good skin.
I think that was the purpose. Right?
Yeah, probably.
I believe so.
To reach out to you and say, "Wow, that is an ugly dude."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
that makes sense.
Missing finger bits and
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah, like actual tips of his fingers were just gone.
Yeah, and then just regrowing it right there. It's just like,
That was
gross.
cool.
That was creepy.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool. You see
Creepy
fingernails now starting to pop out where it was just enough. That is awesome.
Creepy and icky and totally Palpatine.
Gotta say though, the yellow eyes.
Nice
super
touch,
cool
nice
looking,
touch.
though.
Kind of looked like it was melting a little bit.
Yeah.
That was a little odd.
Hey.
Speaking of melting, that ending, that final scene with him is super nice.
Yeah.
It's such a good ending for him.
Yeah.
Goodbye, thought.
But I love how she just used his own power back at him. The
Yeah,
Goku
that
cycle.
was nice.
Like,
That was nice.
Was she using the force?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was her using the Force lightning.
The Force. And the saber.
Of
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
Jedi.
Right.
She doubled the saber, right?
Yeah,
It's no longer red, and it's not green,
But when you put it together,
and
it's
it's not this. But
doesn't
it's
it's ultimate power.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Hey, they may not be blue, but hey, they're festive.
that is true. They are.
That is a true thing, yes.
Christmas is in 5 days.
Yep.
Perfect
Don't
timing.
remind me. Don't remind me.
Perfect timing.
I still Christmas shopping.
Definitely. Great movie. Would definitely.
We haven't really
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about the big thing that a lot of people have been talking about since The Force Awakens.
The big thing.
Who was Rey's parents?
Yeah, we actually got
Yeah.
to see them, which was interesting.
And we found out who the lineage was, which I guess looking back it makes sense.
Still mind blowing. The entire audience was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
The
ah.
theater was just
Okay.
filled with nothing but gasps. It was great.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It was
It was,
awesome.
you know they did good if that's the case.
And then in the end, when she saw Luke and Leia, and it's like,
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good. And
Yeah,
they
that
wrapped
was
up
awesome.
everything, I would say.
It
They
did,
good.
and I have to say Abrams did a good job of basically it looks like every story in the each trilogy has started at Tatooine and has somehow ended at Tatooine, and he ended it perfectly with some of those shots and scenes that were basically from the first, I guess, Episode 4, first Star Wars movie in my opinion. I mean, but
And
like,
not
it
just
was
your
just,
opinion, like
Yeah.
like release date wise.
Yes, release
also
date
the
wise.
first movie.
But it was just like perfect scene for scene. I was like, yes, this gives me the ending that I want.
Like the perfect.
The one you
bookends.
needed.
I
The
needed
ending.
that
Yeah.
closure.
Yeah.
I needed the closure.
Yes.
yeah, it did wrap it up really nicely.
Yeah.
With, like, not. If I thought too hard about it, maybe I might find a loose end.
Don't.
I'm not going to think too hard.
I mean, they even titled the loose end where Chewie finally got his medal.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Nice.
That's my favorite part.
Attention to
finally.
detail.
Yeah, I got the medal.
I say. But aside from the actual ending, of course, the journey leading up to the ending, so my gosh, was that a roller coaster? So many times
So
I thought,
many emotions.
like, oh my gosh, are you gonna die? Are you gonna die? Are you gonna
Are
die?
you actually gonna be dead this time, Palpatine? Jeez Louise.
How old are you now? Aren't you tired?
Yeah, right. You take a
I'm
nap.
tired.
You absolutely called it with Hux.
I mean, yeah.
When we rewatched
Slime
the
Boy
latest
was
one.
actually slightly
I
decent.
knew, yeah.
And then he died immediately. That was
It was poetically beautiful.
Great.
so good. And the only reason he did it was because he wanted Kylo to lose.
Which, has to be the only excuse that would make sense.
Only
for
one
his
that
That
character.
was cool.
Only one that would be believable, honestly.
I mean,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
did shout "what" in the theater when he said, "I'm the spy."
But
What?
But he was
Everyone was
irritating.
a little confused
Well,
about that, yeah.
Slimy Greasy Boy.
Yeah, irritating. That's an irritating guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was very irritating.
I like when he said, "Shoot me in the arm." Guy shot him in the leg.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Definitely.
It's not like he lasted very long anyway.
No.
Yeah, his character wasn't meant to last.
No.
And
No.
like, I'm kind of okay with the ending that they gave him.
Yeah.
Die.
It fit his like whole character arc.
It did.
And plus, that other dude was not stupid. He was serving Palpatine before, so
Yeah.
he's just like, yeah, no.
I've
Yeah,
seen this before.
He can tell all the telltale signs.
Yeah.
It's like, that's awfully convenient. Really, they overpowered you, and you led them to their ship. Yeah,
And you're
no.
alive.
And you only have a flesh wound.
Just one. Listen, these Star Troopers, they know how to shoot now, alright?
Yeah.
Exactly. The training's finally paid off.
Thank the gods. Lasted one movie, but hey,
I will say
you
though,
got 2 good shots.
that with this Star Wars that they, I would say gave Princess Leia a good goodbye.
They did.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, it was so touching. I cried.
I legit
I
cried.
cried. Yes, I cried.
I was sad.
I didn't cry.
I'm not the best with
Liar.
like mom-related things because I love my mom. So anything that's mom is like, oh
Yeah.
no, hello, hello, Waterworks. How are you today?
Also, speaking of parents, Han Solo appears for a scene.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was sad.
And that was when this one started crying because she can't do dad things.
Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway.
But I will say it was just such a nice touch and another nice callback as well when he started to kind of apologize like that. He's just like, I know. And it's like, that's so happy.
Also, Force Ghost Luke showing up was really nice.
And then Force Ghost Luke raising up his freaking X-Wing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Impressive how that thing still flew, even though it was submerged in the ocean for God knows how long.
I mean, it did look like it was shaking a lot while she was in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think the stabilizers were there.
But
No,
the
they're
fact
gone.
that it flew.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was wearing the helmet and all of that. It was.
Oh yeah, the helmet was perfectly preserved, which made me suspicious. But you know what? We're not going to question
Force
physics.
magic.
Force
Yeah,
magic.
Force
fine,
magic.
it's fine.
You know what? That works.
Just sitting in the cockpit, it's fine.
Yeah.
So also, okay, going to lightsabers here. Who else really liked that her color was yellow though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yo.
was so.
That was like nice touch. I like that.
It's awesome.
That's only, as far as I'm aware of, been heard of in the extended universe, which I don't care what anyone else says. The extended universe is canon to me.
But thank you for telling me it was yellow because I'm colorblind, so I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
Oh,
it was yellow.
I did not know I was
Color.
supposed to be excited, but now I know I'm excited. Yes, I'm so glad.
I thought it was orange.
I got you with colors.
But
I
thank you,
will,
I
I
appreciate that.
Orange,
Gold.
yellow,
It was
same,
a golden color.
same
Yeah.
color family. It's
Yeah.
all good.
It's all good. Yeah.
I mean, also
There
just
was so
saying.
much sand.
There was a lot of sand, and Darth Vader would have been pissed.
But the water was cool.
So much. Sand, dust, wow, that would not have gone over well.
No.
And then
No.
also for the yellow or golden color, I wonder if that's supposed to be symbolic of the blue and the green that is Luke and Leia being her masters, like converging
Yeah.
together kind of deal. Like that's
Oh,
That
when
makes
you put those
sense.
two
The blue
colors
and the
together,
red.
that's what you get.
Or it could be. It could also be her.
Not
That's cool.
exactly, but close.
It could also be her taking the color that was associated with Palpatine's eyes and then reclaiming it as her own lightsaber color.
Mm-hmm.
lots of different ways to take it.
You know,
Yeah.
for being his granddaughter, you know,
I
she
was-
definitely
yeah.
showed him a thing or two.
Definitely.
I was thinking more of it's kind of like the balance of both the light and the dark because you know with the Jedis they're all like oh the light you know you have to walk
Yeah.
this strict path and then the
Yeah, and you're not supposed to have like any romantic
Yeah.
or friendly relationships
yeah
whatsoever.
and then the Sith
Except
are
for
like,
one dude
no.
because of how rare his race was, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's different.
yeah. So I feel like she was able to balance that and that's
Yeah.
what I realized.
Balance the force. That's like what they've been trying to do since
Weird.
forever.
I also,
Weird.
I also enjoyed how the split second that I agreed with the Ben and Ray shipping that it was gone. And I'm like, wow,
But they
Yeah.
had a genuine connection, and they have for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I will say they're just the way that their journeys really mirrored each other. From, I will not say Kylo Ren anymore, from Ben's redemption to then Rey's being tempted by the dark side, they both really mirrored each other very well. And again, just such a beautiful ending, honestly.
Oh, yeah. It
And
was
it's
a
the strength and the power of a mother's love to bring a son out of the dark into the light where he belongs so that he can fulfill his destiny and his purpose finally.
Yeah, that was nice.
Overall, it was a really, really good movie.
Absolutely.
Awesome movie.
Fantastic
Really
movie.
good. Yes.
You.
Don't listen to the professional reviewers on this one.
Go
Just
see it.
trust me. It's
Go
like
watch
Venom, just you'll love it.
Awesome. Go Star Wars.
Alright, well, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to see more content, go ahead and click all the links below and whatnot. And as always, stay devious.